Hey y'all, I'm leaving my baby mother house. She still be fucking with me though, but she be capping on the internet. There she go right there. Yeah, we just was fucking in the bathroom. Facts.
First of all, no,
I'm just letting y'all know, cap. Yes, we was fucking.
No,
we was fucking. We was fucking. I love you too. I love you too. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Come give me a kiss. We just was fucking in the bathroom. Cap.
You're mad.
Cap. Don't lie for the internet. Don't lie for it. And she lying to y'all, man. She loves me. Y'all, I'm not being nice no more. Fuck all that. If you got a problem with it, get the fuck out of here. Don't nobody say nothing to me. Somebody put some boxing gloves on and beat that bitch ass. I got $5,000 for you. Do it on camera. Do it on camera. Beat that bitch up on camera with some boxing gloves. Straight up. Now, I got her address and I got her school. She go to school every day at 5:30. Catch her. Houston Massage School of Phoenix. Catch her. She got another Lincoln concierge or whatever that I paid for. This bitch disrespectful. This bitch will not let me see my kids. I keep trying to be cordial with this bitch. This bitch arguing with my assistants. She don't want to be cordial. She keep trying to be my friend behind the scenes and be in my face, but then flex on the internet for the camera because she can't control me. She got other niggas hold my kids at the last straw. Don't know police, don't know FBI, better not say shit to me. I don't go fuck. Y'all let these bitches wild out and then run to this white man like this white man gonna save them. Fuck that. Niggas don't fuck with y'all. But I'm letting y'all know right now, if the government don't change the law, listen here. If a bitch call 911 and it's not really an issue, it need to be a felony. Facts. If a bitch is falsely trying to put somebody on child support that take care of his kids, that need to be a felony. Facts. If a bitch get aggressive with a man and then when a man defend himself, she try to weaponize the government, it's a felony. Fact. And if y'all don't motherfucking change the laws, I'm beating that bitch ass.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And today we gotta talk about Young Pharaoh. This dude, Young Pharaoh, on IG wilding. First of all, every time I tell y'all something and it happens, I'm gonna come back and point out that I told y'all this before. So way back months ago on my CJ So Cool and How Not to Get Your Ex Back video, months ago, did I not tell you guys, and when you're going through it with women, what's the one place you never go? Social media. And where did Young Pharaoh decide he wanted to go back and forth with Golden Beauty, his baby mama on? IG. That's big mistake number one. You don't go back and forth with women on IG. Listen, the internet is blue pill. The internet is la la romance. The internet, there's 3 women in the world for every 1 man. You're never gonna, I need you dudes to understand that. I don't care if she hit you. I don't care if she don't let you see your kids. I don't care if she cheated on you. I don't care if she spat on you. If you take it to Twitter, if you take it to Instagram, if you take it to Facebook, you are going to be wrong. If you have a penis, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So that's the first mistake that he made that I told you guys not to make all the time. The second mistake he made is when his woman took the kids, talking about so she about to file for emergency custody. Okay, and I'm just saying, I understand it can be emotional when you're dealing with your woman. It can be emotional when you're dealing with your kids. But for you to be one of the smartest men, supposedly by your own assertion, in the world, why is it that if she took your kids and she went to Texas and she filed for emergency custody of the kids, what does that tell you all? That she does not have custody of the kids. So instead of going online and threatening her and arguing with her so that you can see your children, why wouldn't you just take her to court and say that she moved my kids across the country without telling me? Just because you guys keep not listening to me about this. Male parents have rights. Unfortunately, it's only the punk ass baby dads who think like women who seem to know this. Male parents have rights. So your woman cannot just take your kid and skip town because she has a vagina. This is the dumb nonsense that you guys believe. So instead of even going back and forth on IG, literally all he had to do was go to the courthouse and say we had joint custody in this state and she took my kids somewhere else. But he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go online because he thought, because he Young Pharaoh, y'all was going to back him up. Even though I've told you guys repeatedly, you will never get support online as a man for anything you say or do to a woman. It is not going to happen. That's like going to the police. I've told you guys this before. A woman can hit you and you can call the police on her and they're going to arrest you and you're going to end up the one having to prove you didn't do anything wrong. You cannot use the internet. You cannot use courts. The only way to beat women is with logic. The brain doesn't work in that way. But he wanted to go and play the emotional game. Going to IG is an emotional game because that means you want to tell a story that's going to gather everybody around you to galvanize the troops to back you up against this person, which is unmasculine in the first goddamn place. You shouldn't need any backup. I don't care if the whole world against me. Her mama can be against me. Her sister can be against me. Her uncle's cousin's baby dad. I don't give a fuck because can't none of them touch me. What do you look like as Young Pharaoh arguing with Golden Beauty? All she's doing is getting a bigger platform than you. Now she on YouTube and you suspended. Now she getting 19,000, 20,000 views. You getting called dusty and raggedy and crazy. She making money off of your name. Shut up. I tell you guys this all the time. Shut up. These like, oh, well, the cops are being called to my house. I don't know why the cops are being called to my house. Well, I do, because you put $5,000 on your baby mama's head on IG. Why the hell would you make a threat against somebody of physical violence, possibly murder, because you didn't really even say what you wanted them to do, on Insta-fucking-gram? What can a woman do to you, supposedly with your kids, that you got to go out here and put a 5K hit on her head through Instagram? And this goes back to what I told you on the last video where we talk about Miss Mercedes Moore. The difference between social media influencers and celebrities. See, if young Pharaoh was a celebrity and not a social media influencer, he could have just called Frank. Okay, if he took the oath, he could have called Frank, and Frank would have took her out for him. But because he's a social media influencer and he did not take the oath, he has nobody to back him up. So when somebody's stressing him out, and when somebody's putting that pressure on him, all he has to run to is, hey, y'all, internet, basically, help me out, or I'll pay a hitman to take somebody out. But guess what? Now you just put a hit on somebody online, so if she wanted to, she could get your ass locked up right now. You already have a record, my dude. Just like that. Listen, I told you guys a long time ago, having a baby mom, there is no baby mom. Y'all niggas is married to y'all family, or y'all not. There's no co-parenting, there's no baby mom, because this is what happens. Then he says in the next slip, oh, she got my kids around another dude, and that's the last straw. If that was the last straw, why you ain't taking her to court for custody? Because you do not want custody of the kids. I am so tired of you baby fathers acting like these women are keeping the kids away from you, when at the end of the day, it's not about the kids, it's about control of the women. How long did she have these kids in Texas? You ain't start saying nothing apparently probably until this dude popped up. Again, I've told you guys that this type of stuff happens all the time. I've also told you guys, technically, if you go according to spirituality in the Bible, everyone you have sex with is technically your husband or your wife. Okay? And what do I tell you guys all the time? The biggest mistake you can make in life, really as a man or a woman, but especially as a man, because the government will save you, you're a woman, from your own stupidity, but no one's coming to help you if you're a man, is to have a baby young with the wrong girl. That's the worst mistake you can make, because then you take off like young Pharaoh, you buy the girl a car, you buy the girl a house, and then y'all have a problem, and she flips to play the victim, and she takes your platform, she takes your fans, she takes your money, she flips the car to her name, she takes the kids. I told you guys they're going to do this. She's going to take your kids, she's going to pack them all up in a knapsack, she's going to move them all around the country. They in Texas, they in California, they in Maryland, they in North Carolina, until she finds some dude who's going to help her take care of them. And if she don't find no dude who's going to help her take care of them, then she's just going to move the kids from coast to coast, all over the place, bitch, and you're never going to see your own children. It only ends one of two ways. There is no co-parenting. Women ain't going to co-parent with you, bro. You with them or you not. That's why I keep telling y'all, if you do make the dumb decision to have a baby with a woman you know you didn't want to marry, and young Pharaoh knew he didn't want to marry this woman, he knew he didn't want to marry this woman. So there was no sense in having multiple babies with her anyway. Because if he wanted to marry her, he would have did it. You don't have multiple babies with someone and don't marry them. That's stupid. Okay? So that means there was some major flaw that he knew she had, but he had babies with her anyway. And now he wants sympathy. Oh, she being crazy. Now listen, the only thing he said that I do agree with, y'all, is when he said the women are out here, they're lying, trying to make it seem like you're a deadbeat dad, and it's not true. That should be against the law. That should be slander or something like that. I agree with him about that. For her to go out here and make him seem like he a deadbeat dad when your car was in his name doesn't make any sense. I also agree with him that women entice the fight, which they do all the time. I've proven that to you. If women hit you, which they do all the time, and I've proven that to you guys as well, that if they do these things, they should basically get locked up for it. I agree with him on that as well. I think it's crazy that if you call the cops on a woman and she hits you, that you go to jail. I think it's crazy that we have this rule that women can hit men, but men can't hit women. I also think it's crazy that we can't hit women, but we can hit kids. But at the end of the day, for someone who's supposed to be the smartest man in society, that's the way society's set up. And we cannot defeat the Matrix, sir. We just gotta live in it. I repeat, we cannot defeat the Matrix. We just gotta live in it. Listen, young Pharaoh wouldn't be going through all these problems if he had followed my rules, stayed off of social media. None of us would know all this was going on. Okay? Deal with the woman through the courts. Don't argue with her. Don't go back. I wouldn't even deal with the woman through the courts. She has no more rights than you. Even if you're an idiot, you realize that. There's nothing she can do but run her goddamn mouth. He should have dealt with it through the courts. He didn't do that. Then he threatened her. Listen, I'm trying to give you guys the keys to the life, okay? If you're not married, don't live with no chick. Simple as that. If you do not want to have a family or kids, do not live with no chick. Simple as that. And do not be in a relationship, because what the fuck is the point? And here's the thing, they're going to ask you, they're going to say, don't you want to be committed? Don't you want to be in a relationship? And say, do you want to have a kid? The answer is probably going to be no. Say, are you ready to get married? The answer is probably going to be no. And then ask her, dumbass, if you know deep down you're not ready to have a kid, and you know deep down you're not ready to be married, what the hell do you want to be in a relationship for? All a relationship is playing house. It's a fake-ass marriage. So if y'all not headed towards marriage right now, if y'all not headed towards kids right now, what the hell are you in a relationship for? You know what happens when you play house? You make babies with people you don't care about. And then you're stuck with them. And then you want the next person to deal with your shit. See, this shit they got going on right now is why no one wants to date baby mamas or baby fathers. Because it is nonsense. There's no such thing as co-parenting. If y'all follow my advice, and like I said, if you do get in this dumbass situation where you do end up a baby father or a baby mom, you have to give the kids to one of the parent and get the hell gone. It's that you're not going to be able to co-parent. No, at the end of the day, they could both keep acting like they don't care, but she still love him and he still love her, and that's why they're playing games with each other. That's the way it is. 9 out of 10 times, they're both going to tell you that that's not what's going on. That's what the hell is going on. She got some dude she dealing with, so what the hell is she talking to or about Pharaoh for? He got some girl he dealing with, so what the hell is he talking to or about her for? Because they both still in love with each other, but they both low-key feel like they can do better, so they're both trying to have their cake and eat it too. It's the stupid-ass game that millennials play all the time. Listen, guys, you don't have time for this at the end of the day, okay? Get your own shit, alright? Do your own thing. Don't invite no woman into your shit until you're ready to put some babies in her. There is no point. It's gonna end ugly. It always ends ugly. Listen, like I said, this is the last time I'm gonna say it, then I'm gonna get out of here, okay? If you do get in an unfortunate situation where you have a child faster than you necessarily planned, maybe, to have said kid, just move on. And like I said, leave the baby with one of the parents. You are not going to be able to co-parent. And remember, guys, you can never win online with women. It does not matter. You will never win online with women. If you have a problem with your baby mom, take it to the court. One of y'all have to take the kids. There is no such thing as co-parent. No one's gonna care. I'm trying to warn you guys before this stuff happens. But like I said, every time I tell y'all something's gonna happen, and then it happens, I'm gonna remind you guys, I told y'all this was gonna happen. I'm Alex, and I'm out. Peace.